Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Ringside Review. I am your host for today. I am Tiffer, and I am joined by the one, the only, it's Charlie. Say hi, Charlie.
What's happening?
So, today, boys and girls, and children of all ages, we will be going through our dream SummerSlam card. So, right now, just to give you a bit of context, we're sitting in between Money in the Bank and Extreme Rules. We're about a month away, just over a month away from SummerSlam. You know, we've done this for Mania. It was pretty fun. We thought we'd do the same for SummerSlam. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah, the WrestleMania one was fun, so I'm excited to record this one.
How you looking forward to SummerSlam, or?
Yeah, should be good. So it's another one of my favourite pay-per-views of the year, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So Charlie, why don't you start us off here? What's how would you kick off SummerSlam 2018?
So I would kick off SummerSlam 2018 with a cruiserweight title. I've got a fatal four-way here. I've got Cedric defending against Noam Dar, Buddy Murphy, and Mustafa Ali. I've got Noam Dar taking the title. I'd probably give the cruiserweights 10 minutes to open it up and just give them 10 minutes to show what they can do. You've got different fighting styles there. You got Cedric and Mustafa who can do the high flying stuff, and Noam Dar and Buddy Murphy who are more ground and pound. So I'd love to see the four of them mix up. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that it's all up now, give the cruiserweights a chance and all like that. I personally, if it's me, I wouldn't have Noam in that match. I'd have him focus more on the UK division. That's just coming in. I'd rather see him going up against, like, say, Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, those kind of people. Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy just put on an absolute great match on 205 Live last night. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, no DQ match. It was honestly one of the best matches of 2018. And that was on 205 Live. But yeah, if Noam was in the match, I'd definitely have Noam win. But yeah, personally, I'd like to see them give Mustafa Ali a run with a belt. I think he kind of deserves it. He's been putting in stellar performances. He's a nice guy. He's likeable. He's quite good in the ring. So yeah, it sounds like a solid opener. Any reasons for putting the cruiserweights on first?
Well, I think the cruiserweights are the brand that needs to set the bar of how the show's going to be. So if you're going to, for example, if you were to put the cruiserweights first, then the show is going to hopefully go with full energy for the rest of the night. But say you put like a match that no one's really interested first, then it just really sets the bar that no one's going to be really interested for the show for a few matches. So I think if you put in, well, because the cruiserweights are becoming more likeable now with Triple H booking it and stuff, so yeah, I'd probably put them first just to set the scene for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, well, talking about, like, setting the scene, that sort of stuff, my first match is a ladder match, and it's for the United States Championship. I've got Jeff Hardy up against a returning Rey Mysterio, but I wouldn't have this as, like, built. I'd have this as, like, a Jeff Hardy, look, it's a US Open Challenge, it's going to be a ladder match, whoever comes out gets to have, the ladder match with me. That's the way I'd book it. That's why I'd book it going into it. You got two high flyers there. Reintroduce Rey Mysterio fully onto new fans who haven't seen him before, or make old fans remember about him. Ladder matches. You could say he's a cruiserweight. I'd say he's more a high flyer than a cruiserweight. Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. I just think it'd be fast paced. It'd be fun. It'd be great to watch. Even at Mysterio and Jeff Hardy's age, they could still probably put on a tremendous ladder match. As to who goes over, I'd probably have Jeff retain the US Championship match in this. What do you think about something like that?
Yeah, I think that'd be something that I've got a different match for Jeff later on, but I think if they were going to introduce Rey Mysterio, I think an open challenge would be the way I'd go about it as well. I think the rumours are that Rey's re-signed, featuring as a DLC on 2K19, which leads you to believe that he's signed again.
Well, if you look at previous years, 2012, it was Brock, he came back.
Yep.
And then you've had Rock, he came back, you had Sting, you've had Austin, you know, you've had a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think if the rumours are that Ray's signed, then that would be the perfect way to introduce him back.
Yeah, definitely. And as to who, in a match like that, who would you have over? Obviously, I've got Jeff Hardy retaining.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. I think I'd keep Jeff. I think Jeff deserves a good run with the belt, and you know he's only had it for a few months, not even 3 months yet. So I'd probably keep him with the belt.
Absolutely.
For now.
So moving on, what have you got second up on your card?
Yeah, so second match on the card is the Raw Women's title match, and another multi-woman match, or multi-man, or however you want to call it. I've got Alexa Bliss defending the title in a triple threat against Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey.
Alright.
And I've got Ronda Rousey going over here. I think that I was a wee bit annoyed that Alexa won the title at Money in the Bank, because I was hoping that they were going to give it to Ronda and have a good run. So I think a triple threat match where Ronda can look strong, Alexa can look like the cowardly heel she is, and Nia can just be the filler.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the perfect match for Ronda to take the title. And then Alexa doesn't even need to be pinned if it's a multi-man match, so I would probably have Nia in there to take the fall, and Alexa to look strong as she loses the title, probably.
Very true. Going back to Alexa winning, you said you weren't a big fan. I actually really liked what they did, you know. It kept it strong. It was too early for Ronda to win the title, and then it was too soon for her to lose. So it was kind of the best way they could go about getting it. And fair enough, it means we've got another month or so of Nia versus Alexa, but it also means that, you know, this whole Ronda Rousey cut angle, Alexa Bliss thing, it could go somewhere with the suspension. Yeah, and as to who goes over, we'll probably hear later on, but I've got a similar match and I've got a similar kind of outcome as well, without giving too much away. So moving on here, second on my list is also a women's match, but it's not a title match. It's a match that it was also on my WrestleMania dream card. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. So my WrestleMania dream match. It's on everyone's really dream matches. It's Sasha versus Bayley. I think it kind of needs to happen sooner or later. You know, this whole council and Dr. Shelby, Team Hell No Part 2 kind of thing. I don't think they're going to go into a tag team like Team Hell No did. I think they're going to go into a match. If I was to have it anywhere, I'd have it at SummerSlam in the Barclays Centre, kind of where this all started. As to who goes over, I'd have Bayley go over as the face. I'd have Sasha turn heel on Bayley after the match and just completely assault her, annihilate her, leave her on a stretcher, having to be carried out, wheeled out. You know, kind of like Triple H, Shawn Michaels in 2002, where Shawn Michaels had to be wheeled out. I kind of have the same thing happening here. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I've actually got that match later on in mine as well, but mine is a different take on the match. But yeah, I think when you look at the way the feud's going, I think it's going to be something that they'll either face each other at SummerSlam or they'll leave it till next WrestleMania and build the feud up. So I think, yeah, I agree that they should have the match pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. Charlie, why don't you help us with the third match on your list?
Yeah, so the third match I've got is the Intercontinental title, and I've got Dolph Ziggler going on as champion here, defending against Finn Balor. I think both of these guys could put on one of the matches of the year. You know, Dolph is such a workhorse that, you know, that most matches that Dolph's in, he can make look very good. You know, you can just see his title match against Seth on Raw a few weeks ago. That was a brilliant match. And, you know, Finn Balor is one of the most underrated people on the roster. So I think putting them in just a standard match, give them 20 minutes, you know, you probably see one of the matches of the year. And I've got Dolph going over here because I think that if the rumours are that Dolph's leaving when his contract expires, I'd probably give him the title till he's leaving, because I think he is. I think he's a great competitor. What's your thoughts on the match?
I've got another IC title match booked, and I've also got Balor in a separate match altogether. But yeah, I think that's actually quite a good setup. Although my only thing is, I don't think Balor should be going for the IC title. He's still due the rematch that he would never ever got for the Universal Championship. You know, he never ever got his rematch. So, me personally, from a storyline perspective, I'd have him more in the Universal title scene. He deserves his rematch. You know, he never ever got his rematch.
Yeah, that's true.
What are your thoughts on the Balor rematch situation?
I think if he's going to get his rematch, I probably wouldn't put him against Brock. I think I'd rather see him face Seth for the title.
Right, that's interesting. Moving on to the third match on my card. Fun enough, it's also an IC Championship match, and fun enough, it's also got Ziggler going in as champion. But where mine differs is, I've got a no DQ match here, and I've got him up against Drew McIntyre. The way I'd go about doing this is, from now onwards, I'd have McIntyre being the one that's basically winning Ziggler the matches, is keeping Ziggler's championship there. You know, kind of like being the heavy, being the enforcer, winning the matches for Ziggler. And kind of like he's been doing. And I'd have McIntyre getting sick of Ziggler on his mouth saying he's the champion, he's the one winning it, when really McIntyre's the one doing everything. I'd have it culminate maybe the night after Extreme Rules or whatever. Have Ziggler say, look, I want an open challenge, and then McIntyre steps up and he's like, I'm not going to fight you, kind of thing. And thinking McIntyre's only joking, and then basically hits him with like the future shock, or it's not the future shock he's got anymore. Can't remember what it's called. Basically, like, lay out Ziggler, turn McIntyre face, and then set up the IC Championship match between Ziggler and McIntyre. I think McIntyre's too good to be with Ziggler as a heavy. I think McIntyre needs to be pushing championships on his own. Like, me and you've both seen what he can do on the independents in Scotland. He's, and not just independent Scotland, all over the world. He is honestly phenomenal, and he's too good to be a heavy for the IC champion. So therefore I would have McIntyre go over him, I'd have him win the championship, and I'd have him just run with that belt. Maybe go on to feud with Braun when Braun still has the briefcase, you know, just have kinda an intimate feud with Braun before Braun goes on to the Universal Championship. Yeah, what's your thoughts on something like that?
I agree that McIntyre is the heavy, but I don't think that now's the right time to split them up. I think the fans are definitely loving what they're doing with McIntyre and Ziggler just now. You can tell with the pop that they're getting, and you can also tell with the pop that Ziggler got when he won the title.
Yeah.
So I think I'd keep them together just now. But yeah, I'd love to see them feud down the line. Maybe go on to like Hell in a Cell or Survivor Series. You know, later on in the year, I'd love to see them feud together.
Where do you see McIntyre going after this thing with Ziggler then?
I think if he doesn't win the Intercontinental, I'd love to see him in the Universal title shot picture. I think he'll definitely be the first Scottish-born wrestler to win a world title.
Absolutely. Yeah, but as I say, just a quick recap there, it'd be Ziggler, McIntyre, and McIntyre going over. Moving on, what's next up on your card?
Yeah, so we're moving on to the first of the tag titles. I've got the SmackDown Live tag titles going on here, and I've got it in a 6-team gauntlet match.
Alright, interesting.
So just because I want to get all the SmackDown tag teams on the card, and this is the only way I could properly fit them all in. So I've got the Bludgeon Brothers defending against Team Hell No versus the Usos versus Sanity versus the New Day versus Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Good Brothers. And I think I'd probably start with the Bludgeon Brothers against the Usos. You know, there's been the feud since the Usos dropped the titles to them, and I'd probably have the Bludgeon Brothers go over in the first match.
Yeah.
Then I'd have New Day step up and get squashed instantly, and I think that would be the start of New Day falling apart as a tag team. And then have Sheamus and Cesaro come up and beat the Bludgeon Brothers, so we've got new champs leaving this match. Then I would have Sanity come in and completely crush Team Hell No's dreams of winning the titles. So yeah, I'd have Sanity go over here and win the titles. Cause I think Sanity are a giant way to just be let loose. Because I think when Nikki Cross comes over, maybe after WrestleMania next year, I think you could probably see Sanity with all the titles on SmackDown.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I do like Sanity. The only thing is, in my opinion, there's better teams on SmackDown than Sanity. Me personally, I prefer the Bar to Sanity. There's something about the Bar that I just really like. Latest rumours are they creative of nothing for them. That's why they're not on TV. Which I think is just stupid. I think they should be the main focus of the tag team division. You know, you look at what they've done on Raw. They ended the New Day's reign. You know, they're just phenomenal. Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus is severely underrated, and Cesaro, well, everyone knows Cesaro trusts Cesaro. But if I had to pick one out there, I'd probably say give it to Sanity, as much as I don't like them. I'd give it to Sanity and I'd build them up that way. And yeah, definitely could see Sanity holding all belts before the end of the year's out, or after Mania next year.
Yeah, so just to Sanity going over and they got the match there. Chris, what's your fourth match?
My fourth match, let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. It's another one that I actually had on my WrestleMania 34 prediction, not prediction, dream card. This one actually happened at WrestleMania 34. But this, I'd have the rematch take place at SummerSlam, kind of the second in the installment, you know. I'd have the SmackDown Women's Championship match. I'd have Asuka against Charlotte. I think those two have unfinished business. Yes, Asuka tapped out clean to Charlotte, but I would still have Asuka Charlotte. I'd have Asuka going as the Women's Champion. I'd have Charlotte come in. I'd probably have this match as a submissions match as well. Obviously, the whole story going into it as Asuka's tapped out. You know, Charlotte trying to say she'll do it again, kind of thing. And as to who goes over, I'd have Asuka go over. I'd have them going into 1-1, and then I'd have them separate again for a while, and then going into WrestleMania. Well, in fact, no, I wouldn't have them going into WrestleMania 35. I'd say have them going in Hell in a Cell, one apiece. They both go into the cell, and I'd have them end the feud there completely. Like, never ever cross paths again. But yeah, what's your thoughts on something like that?
Yeah, I think I've got a different SmackDown Women's title match, but yeah, I think if it was to be Charlotte Asuka, you know, you've seen their match at WrestleMania. It's probably the second best match on the card. So yeah, I think I wouldn't be opposed to watching another spectacle like that, because their match at WrestleMania was just amazing.
Yeah, I just think they've got unfinished business, you know. I think Asuka needs the win back over Charlotte. It can't do Asuka any harm, and it definitely won't do Charlotte any harm. Especially if they go to the rubber match in the Hell in a Cell, you know, they can really try and put on something special inside the Hell in a Cell. So moving on, what's the next match on your card?
Yeah, so it's another first for the women's division on the fifth match on my card, and I know we're in PG mode for WWE, but it's my dream card, so I'm going to take it back to TV14. And, you know, when WWE talk about firsts, they normally are big matches. So I would have, for the first time ever, a women's first blood match.
Interesting.
Now, yeah, a lot of fans wouldn't like the sound of this, but I love first blood matches, so I would be well up for it. And it would be Sasha versus Bayley. I think just they two had one of the best matches in NXT history a few years ago. So to watch them, I'd probably give them about 20 minutes again here, and then I'd probably just, yeah, I'd love to watch them just go pound for pound trying to make the other one bleed. I'd have Sasha go over here, but I'd probably do it like in a way that would look really bad. Like, I probably wouldn't have Bayley like blade or anything. I'd probably have Sasha like go all Brock Lesnar on her and just keep punching her till she bleeds. And I think that would be the start of a long feud that you'd probably see the end of it next Mania.
Yeah, I could see something like that happening. I like the idea of having my first blood match. Not seen one in ages. I think the last one was 2007 with Mr. Kennedy against The Undertaker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I definitely like the first blood stipulation. First blood match I've seen was Rock Austin, Kane Austin. I think that was actually the first blood match ever. There's something about the stipulation. It's not my favourite stipulation. It's a bit hard to take as a you lose because you bleed kind of thing, But yeah, it's definitely I like the match type. I just don't like the stipulation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I like the fact that it's a way to try and make the other person bleed. You're punishing them that much to bleed. It's only the fact you lose the match because you bleed. But yeah, definitely a kind of match I could see happening. And I said who goes over well earlier, I said Bailey. But yeah, either one really. Either one. They both deserve
it. I think they're both really good, so I wouldn't really mind who goes over.
Yeah. So moving on to my card. It's not a match I don't think many people would expect to see on a dream card. But I think it's two people that work well together and really have unfinished business. Well, on one side, this would be Roman Reigns against Dean Ambrose in a street fight. I'd have Ambrose as the heel, the lunatic heel coming back from injury. Maybe cost Reigns a title shot or something. Your backstory here. Look back to Survivor Series 3 years ago when Roman Reigns beat Dean Ambrose in the final of the tournament. Dean Ambrose, although he cashed in on Seth Rollins, he's never actually beaten Roman Reigns. Two former best friends. I'd have Ambrose turn heel. I'd have to go after Reigns. Why is Reigns getting all this success when Ambrose was just as popular as Reigns, if not more? That kind of storyline, if you get what I mean.
Yep.
I'd have them have a street fight. I'd have Ambrose just go all out, full on lunatic, and it'd have to win the match. It'd be his comeback match. It'd have to win it. And what's your thoughts on something like that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be against having Ambrose Reigns. I think they'd work well together, and yeah, I'd be well happy with the winner there as well. It wouldn't really faze me. I think, yeah, I hope that Dean's back soon. I think we need him back.
Absolutely, and notice there's no Universal title on the line in this one, and that's because I think there's going to be a better Universal title match, which comes further down my card.
Yeah.
So moving on, what's your next match?
Yeah, so the sixth match on my card is the SmackDown Women's title. Now this is a weird one. I think I've got Carmella defending as champion. I've got her facing Peyton Royce. Just because I think that Carmella is going to beat Asuka at Extreme Rules, but I think the Iconics will be in her corner, and I think Peyton Royce will be the one who'll almost cost her the title.
Oh,
so I think you'll see maybe a bit like tension between the Iconics and Carmella, and James Ellsworth now who's back obviously, and I think Carmella would say that she wants one of them, and Peyton Royce would step up. And I'd have Carmella going over because I think Peyton Royce isn't the one who's going to take the belt from her. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see the Iconics get a title match. And I think Peyton Royce is the better one out of the two of them, so that's why I've got her here.
Well, they do say Mel has money, don't they?
Of course.
So what do you think about James Ellsworth being back? Do you like it or do you think it's...
I was happy he came back, but I'm a bit confused as to why they needed him back. I think Carmella probably needed him back, but I think if she was doing that bad as champion, then I don't think she should hold the belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think I loved that they've introduced intergender stuff. I think maybe in the future we might see an intergender title.
Could do.
I'd hope there'd be something like that coming if he's coming back and facing Asuka.
I'd hope they bring back maybe like the 24/7 rule with a hardcore championship, where back then you had like Molly Holly being Cash Holly, that sort of stuff. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I could see something like that happening. And as to who I'd have win, I'd probably have Carmella. I'm a fan of Carmella. I think she's doing quite well. Not that I think she deserves to be world champion right now, but I think she needs to run with as much as she's got. You know, she's making the most of it. Especially now Big Cass is gone from the company. There's no Enzo. She really needed something, and Ellsworth is that something.
Yeah.
Moving on here, I've got the Raw Women's Championship match, and earlier, as I said, I've got something similar but different. I've not got the triple threat. I've just got straight up Ronda versus Alexa. Now, after what they've done on Raw a couple of weeks ago, it's actually a match that I really want to see now. I think the obvious outcome here that everyone could probably guess is Ronda goes over. Ronda gets the belt here at SummerSlam. But I think it's a match that needs to happen. I think it's the biggest, second or third biggest match it could possibly have done. And I think it's going to be a great match. What are your thoughts on Ronda Alexa?
Yeah, I think it needs to happen. I think Ronda is better than everyone expected her to be at such a early stage of her wrestling career. So yeah, I think I'd be really happy with they two going at it. I think that they're going to go down, you know, Ronda being suspended and Ronda saying she'll be Extreme Rules in the front row, and I think that's the way WWE's probably going to go down now.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a match that needs to happen. It's definitely going to be a good match.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Ronda will just toss Alexa about like a rag doll. You know, it'll be that kind of match.
Yeah.
So not much really else to say. You've already really covered the same kind of match in your one. So moving on here, what's your next match on the match card?
Yeah, so I've got my United States Championship match now. I've got Jeff Hardy defending against Andrade Cien Almas.
Alright.
Just because I think that Andrade Almas could probably get a good match out of Jeff Hardy. Not saying that Jeff Hardy doesn't get good matches, but I think if anyone's going to get a potential 10 out of 10 5-star match, it's probably Almas.
Yeah.
I think Almas is really, really good, and you've seen that when he held the NXT title. You know, all the matches he was having.
Yeah.
Were just amazing, and I think you've seen his 5-star match with Johnny Gargano. I think Johnny Gargano reminds me a lot of Jeff Hardy, with just the way that they can probably get a 5-star match with anyone. So I think just put them in a match together and just let them go at it. I think as I said earlier, I'd probably have Jeff Hardy win this one because I just want him to have a long reign. So yeah, I'd probably just keep Jeff with the belt.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, I've got him up against Rey Mysterio, but Andrade Almas is definitely another solid shout. Someone that deserves to have a title, someone that deserves to be maybe upper mid card. He needs to watch after SummerSlam that he won't get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely think when Adam Cole comes up, when the likes of Aleister Black comes up, or Sullivan, you know, he could kind of maybe get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
So that's just something he needs to watch out. That's probably a good idea to put the belt on him. Maybe that way he won't get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
But moving on here, next up on my match card, it's the WWE Championship match, and I think it's a 6-pack challenge where, like, if you pin it's like a 30-minute time limit, and you pin someone, you're the champion until someone else pins you, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a 6-pack challenge. That's that match. And I'd have AJ defending against Samoa Joe, against Nakamura, against Daniel Bryan, against The Miz, and against John Cena. You know, SmackDown's top 6 basically. I'd have AJ probably pass out to Samoa Joe. I'd have Joe probably get beat by Cena. Cena gets beat by Bryan. Bryan gets beat by Miz. Miz gets beat by AJ. AJ gets beat by Nakamura. Nakamura gets beat by Bryan, kind of thing. You know, just really quick falls. Well, not quick falls, but 30 minutes, enough to maybe a fall every 4 minutes, enough to keep it fast paced and on your feet. The only person I wouldn't have actually get a pinfall in this one is Cena. I'd have Cena not get a pinfall in this one because if he gets a pinfall, it could technically count as a 17th reign. I think they recognised for a while Brian Kendrick as a world champion when he got one of the pinfalls. So I wouldn't have Cena get the pinfall. I'd have Cena come maybe literally a tenth away from getting a count. And like basically, the way I'd have it is Brian's pinned, say, the Miz, and there's about a minute left, and I'd have Cena have Brian in the STF. Brian's not letting go. Cena realises that. Cena goes, AA's like Nakamura or Miz or AJ, goes to pin them, like a tenth of a second like away from it, have the buzzer go out and Cena loses his 17th title and like doesn't get it. Kind of thing. That's how I'd have it go. What's your thoughts on something like that?
Yes, I was just thinking while you were talking there, I think the six-pack challenge is when the first person who gets the pin wins. So I think it was is it not like Championship Scramble?
Yeah, that's it. It's a Championship Scramble.
Yeah, I like the idea what you're saying there. I think I agree that if they put John Cena in it, then not to give him a fall. Because, like you're saying, I don't want his 17th reign. I think he'll get a 17th reign before he retires, but I don't want it to be like for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to get maybe even just a month, like he did the last time. Yeah, I think if they're gonna do something like that, I think that would be the right way to do it.
Yeah, I think I forgot to mention that it'd be Daniel Bryan winning that match. So Daniel Bryan would be the winner.
Nice.
Yeah, so I say I just think it'd be really cool to have Cena. Everyone thinks he's going to win it. He's got Miz. You know, he's got 3 seconds left. He gets the count, but he's just like a tenth of a second away, 100th of a second away from winning the title.
Nice.
I think then you could set up Cena Bryan going into maybe Survivor Series or the Rumble, you know.
Yeah.
We all know how good their first match was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, moving on. What's your next match?
Yeah, so this is where the first of the big two come in. I've got the Universal title going on 8th here. Just because I want the WWE to go on last. So I've got Brock Lesnar coming back finally. For his what feels like second defence since he won it, but I don't know how many he's defended. But I've got him going against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns here. Like their match from WrestleMania 31. And what other pay-per-view did they face each other?
Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar face each other at Battleground 2015.
That's right, yeah. So they've had, and obviously we know Roman's had 2 or 3 shots at the title this year already.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think this would be the way that I would set up for Braun to I'm going to get on about Braun cashing in after this match. But yeah, I'd probably give Roman the win here,
All right.
and then Braun to cash in on him. So, you know, like the fans don't want Roman to be the champion, but then if Braun cashed in on him, then they would be so good. I think that would be the way to get Roman to go proper heel and go like on a rampage again.
Yeah.
And I think as much as it pains me to say it, I think Seth's there to take the fall. But I do think though that all 3 of them can probably put on a good match here. And I think, you know, if moving on from that, like you seen Roman and Braun's feud last year, like it was probably the feud of the year.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, you know, like some of them, even if it's a short one where Braun won the feud, moving on to maybe Seth Rollins, then, you know, like, I would be really happy. Well, I'm a big Roman Reigns fan, as probably the listeners all know that. So if Braun was to cash in on Roman and they had the feud, I'd be really up for that.
Yeah, definitely be interesting. I've got a similar sort of Universal title match. It goes on in a bit, but I don't want to see Roman get the pinfall at all. I don't want him to be recognised as a Universal Champion. You know, I think the chase is more interesting than I'm actually having it. And as good as Brock, as good as Roman Strowman was, we've already seen it. We've seen it to death. So I don't know if I'd want to see it again. But yeah, definitely an interesting triple threat match for the Universal Champion there. Next up on mine, I've got kind of like a filler before my semi-main event. It's sad that this is a filler, but it would be a filler. it'd be a triple threat tornado tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And it'd be the Undisputed Era against the Bar against the Usos. I wouldn't have the Bludgeon Brothers in it, I'd have the Bar, the Usos, and the Undisputed Era. I'd have the Undisputed Era still hold the Tag Team Championship, the NXT Tag Team Championships at the same time. And who I would have win this, that would probably be I'd have the Undisputed Era hold it. I'd have them hold everything. I'd just like to see a storyline where they both hold the Universal, well, not the Universal, the WWE Tag Team Championships, or the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and the NXT Tag Team Championships. Really establish the Undisputed Era on both brands. That's something I'd like to see anyway. How about you? What do you think of that?
So did you just say that you'd have Undisputed Era win the tag titles?
I did. I'd say I'd have Undisputed Era win the Tag Team Championships on this.
That's a really good
And have them
idea.
hold the NXT Tag Team Championships and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I think the only thing would be their travel schedule would be a bit hectic, but I think that would be or what they could maybe do is maybe recruit someone to stay down in NXT with Bobby Fish maybe, and take, actually you could have Adam, you could have there's 4 of them, isn't there?
Well, what I would have had is I would have had Roderick Strong and Adam Cole stay down in NXT and have Adam Cole do double duty. And then I would have had Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly come up to the main roster. You know, the Re-Dragons. You know, they've got the most experience. I would have had them come up and win it. And then occasionally go back down to NXT where they'll form, and occasionally Adam Cole and that come up. Kind of like a Freebird rule. So you're never really going to know what 2 members are going to defend the NXT ones and what 2 members are going to defend the SmackDown ones.
Yeah.
So you're always tuning in to watch your matches to see who you're going to see.
Yeah, that's a great idea, mate. I love it. I think that'd be a really good thing.
That's what I thought would happen anyway. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, mate, I would love to see that match. I think Undisputed Era are really cool. I do really like them. So yeah, I would love to see it.
Moving on anyway, what's your next match?
Did you just give me your 8th or 9th match?
I gave you I think I've got one extra match in here. Let me find out for you just now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was my 8th match.
Perfect.
So what's your 9th match?
Yeah, match. The Raw tag titles. I've got the B team actually going in as tag champs here.
Alright.
I think I can genuinely see them winning. I think the little push they've got going into Extreme Rules might pay off. And I've got them against the Revival. I don't really think that the Broken Universe, or whatever they're calling themselves, need a rematch just now. I think that's maybe leading up to maybe a match at Hell in a Cell. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I've got the Revival going over here. I think if the B team get the title, I think it'll be a short reign. So I'd probably have the Revival go over here, just because I think the Revival have been underutilised since they've come up. So I think I'd love to see them get the titles here.
Yeah, I'd say the Revival got a mini push going on. Definitely something I'd like to see. You know, their wins over Roman the last couple of weeks. Definitely something I'd like to see is the Revival go as tag team champions. Could definitely get with that. Not really much else to say. I'm not really that invested in the Raw tag team division right now. Moving on to my 9th match. 9th. It's not quite the main event, but it is the Universal Championship match, and that'd be Brock Lesnar defending against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. You know, I think Finn Balor deserves his rematch. Rollins deserves a Universal title match, and Lesnar needs someone to work, so I have a feeling these 3 could work really well together. I'd have basically an all-out brawl, kind of like the 2015 Royal Rumble triple threat match. You know, it's an all-out brawl, no one just, you know, bodies flying everywhere, that kind of thing. And I'd have Rollins go over, I'd have Rollins win the title.
Yeah.
I think Rollins needs the title. I think the title needs Rollins. And I'd like to see Rollins do something like a Universal Championship Open Challenge every night.
Yeah, I'd love that, mate. I'd love that.
Kind of like what I did with the US, you know. Just comes out there, he's like, you know what, this title's not been defended in so long, I'm going to make up for that, here's an open challenge. You know, the matches you could get Lesnar come out one night for an open challenge. You could have Balor, you could have Roman, Dean, anyone. And what's your thoughts on a match like that?
Yeah, I'd love to see Seth get the belt. I think the feuds that Seth could have were just amazing. Love to see them. So yeah, I'd love to see Seth get it.
Yeah. Moving on, what's your 9th, 10th?
This is my last match coming up here. I've got the WWE title, and I've got Rusev defending the title against Nakamura, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe. I think just the four of them can, I think they'd all work well together. So I'd probably have all four of them defend in a match, and it would be amazing to see the WWE title main event a show again.
Absolutely.
And quite honestly here, I'd have Samoa Joe get the belt. I think Samoa Joe is probably I know he's getting old, but I think he's the future of the WWE title. I think he'll be the one who'll win it from either Rusev in fantasy booking, or maybe in real booking. Who knows how WWE are going to do it. And then, I think Nakamura and AJ, their feud's it's been what it's been, whether you like it or not. And I'd probably have Samoa Joe win there. What do you think?
I like the idea of that. I'd probably have, if it's me in a match like that, I'd probably have AJ retain. I'm a big AJ fan. I want to see AJ do well. I want to see him hold that belt forever. Basically, Hus just held it forever. He's held it near enough a year. We'd definitely like to see the WWE Championship main event. Although I say that it's not main event in mine. I've got a match I think it's impressive. But definitely something I'd like to see. So moving on to my main event here. Have you noticed any two considerable absentees from my match card?
No idea.
So my Undertaker's there.
Okay.
So I'd have the story I'd have leading up to this. I'd have said superstar come out, running his mouth, challenging the Undertaker, saying he's not got a match for WrestleMania. SummerSlam. Kind of like Cena, but different because this guy's an out and out heel. So I'd have him come out, trashing Undertaker, doing whatever it takes to get Undertaker. He feels as if he's the future. He needs a match. He wants a match. That kind of thing. I'd have Undertaker then come out, accept his challenge. But I'd then have this said superstar say, well, you know what, next time you lose, that's it, your career's over. So Taker then accepts. So basically, my main event would be career versus just career-ending match kind of thing. It would be The Undertaker against Kevin Owens.
Oh, wow.
I think Owens deserves the main event SummerSlam. I think a match against The Undertaker would do Owens the world of good. And I think the rub like this would be really good. I think Owens could really do wonders working with someone like The Undertaker. The program they could work together. Owens doesn't need to win. That's the important thing here. Owens doesn't need to win. Owens just needs to be in the ring with The Undertaker. You look at CM Punk. I have a feeling it could be CM Punk-esque, Undertaker Punk-esque from WrestleMania 39. I'd have Undertaker win this. I'd have him then go on to challenge. Probably I'd have Cena win the 17th title at Hell in a Cell, and then have Undertaker win at Survivor Series, and then just go on. It'd be like title versus career kind of thing at WrestleMania against, I don't know. Who could you put it? Finn Balor or AJ Styles, someone like that. You know, someone that could really use retiring the Undertaker for good, not quite like Roman Reigns. But yeah, so to recap, my main event would be Undertaker against Kevin Owens in a career on the line match. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that'd be something that most fans wouldn't even know that they want. I would be really, really happy if that happened. I think I'm all for Kevin Owens getting a big match, because ever since he's lost the Universal title, he hasn't really had a big match, has he?
No, I think the biggest match he's probably had was Shane McMahon.
Yeah, but even then, that's not really a big match.
Don't know, like, it's a McMahon. To be in the world, McMahon's a big deal.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I think Undertaker would be a great opponent for Kevin Owens.
Yeah, and who would you have go over?
Probably. That's a tough one, actually.
Because do you really bring the Undertaker back to lose?
Nah, I'd probably have Undertaker go over there.
Yeah, same thing. So, Charlie, why don't you go ahead and wrap this podcast up?
Yeah, I've prepared some questions for us.
No worries.
For you, anyway. So, quick fire answers, please. The first one is, what's your favourite pay-per-view of all time?
Favourite pay-per-view of all time, I'd have to say WrestleMania 17.
Sweet. Next breakout star in the WWE?
This year,
Yes.
Johnny Gargano.
And if you were to be front row for a match, any match ever, which match and why?
Undertaker Mankind, King of the Ring 1998, just to see it live and be there for Foley falling off the cell and through the cell. I think it's something you've got to see in person.
Great answers. Well, that's been another edition of the Ringside Review. We'll be back again next week with another podcast. And what's the next topic, Chris?
I'm not too sure. We'll have a chat about it, see what floats the boats, and see what we can get recording.
Yeah, well, it's been another fun podcast, and we'd love to hear your feedback in the comments or any topics that you'd love to hear us cover. So, bye from me, Charlie, and bye from Chris.
Catch you later, boys.